Hey guys, what is going on? The name's Game, and today I'm going to bring you 5 tips that hopefully, no matter how good or bad you think you are at Call of Duty Ghosts, hopefully these 5 tips will make you a better player. Even if you think you're the best player in the world, I still think these 5 tips will definitely help you out at some point. So I'll get straight into it, guys. There's no point in me talking a lot of crap when I can get straight into this. So tip number 1, the opening routes, guys. Now, I always, when I start a game, I flank to the left-hand side of the map, I flank to the right. You never go into the middle of the map, in my opinion. Have somewhere at the beginning of every map, guys, have somewhere where you go, where you know where you can get, like you can sit behind some cover, you know where the enemy are going to come from. Have an opening route, guys. Know whereabouts the enemies are going to be, where they're going to run, where they're going to, you know, set yourself up so you can get a first blood and get that first kill and get yourself on your way. It's always good to get a kill before you get a death at the beginning, because when you get a death, it can kind of be a bit frustrating, especially right at the beginning. So definitely have a good opening route, guys. Have plenty of cover, and make sure you know where the enemy are going to be so you can get that first blood. Now, tip number 2 is a really simple tip, but we kind of do it without thinking. We should do it without thinking, sorry, and we don't. We just sprint around corners, guys. We don't think, oh, let's not sprint here. People just sprint around corners like that guy right there. He came sprinting up the stairs, sprinted around. He wasn't expecting me. I knew he was coming. And he was, so don't sprint round corners, guys. Have your aim up round corners. Now, something I could highly recommend for this is definitely having your stalker perk on, because when you got your aim out, when you're aiming, sorry, if you have stalker on, you can move a lot quicker. It helps out a lot. So, guys, aim down your sights around corners. Don't be sprinting around corners, because even if there's the smallest chance in the world of someone being around the corner, aim anyway, because on this map the spawns are that dodgy. Someone could just pop up right in front of you. So make sure you're aiming around corners, guys. Don't be sprinting. Get a stalker on, in my opinion, especially for this, because it helps out a hell of a lot. Make sure a harder target to hit as well when you're aiming. So yeah, guys, tip number 2 is don't sprint around corners. Make sure you're always aiming. It's a really basic tip, but you guys will have known and probably known in your head deep down. But again, people don't do it enough, so make sure you do that more and make you a lot of a better player. Tip number 3, guys. Make sure your sensitivity suits you as a player. If you're having trouble aiming at the enemies and having trouble hitting them because your hit marker and your aim, your red dot is just flying all over the place, reduce sensitivity a bit, guys. It doesn't make you a bad player because your sensitivity is lower than somebody else's. If you have a sensitivity too high, that makes you a bad player because you can't hit the enemies. Have your sensitivity that suits you. Work out what is the perfect sensitivity for you guys and use that sensitivity. I mean, even if you guys are on a 5 sensitivity, that doesn't make you a bad player, guys. There's actually a benefit for having a really low sensitivity. The aim assist on this game works a lot better with lower sensitivities because obviously your aim isn't moving about as much. It locks onto enemies and helps you assist you a lot better than if you had a higher sensitivity. The advantage of having high sensitivity, though, guys, obviously there's one advantage for each. If you're back to back with an enemy, both facing opposite ways, if you have a high sensitivity, you will obviously be able to spin around quicker and get that kill. So again, there's advantages for having a low sensitivity, a high sensitivity, but make sure it suits you, guys. It doesn't matter which one it is, as long as it suits you, because you're going to get the most out of your game and you're going to get the most out of yourself. 4th tip, guys, really basic. You're probably going to laugh at this, but just don't be stupid. Don't be an idiot, guys. If you're running out into the middle of the map, especially on this game with the damage being so high and your health being so low, if you're running out into the middle of the map, guys, you're going to die. There's no doubt about that. It's a risk that you're taking a risk every time you run out into the middle of the map. The only time I would recommend running out into the middle of the map on this game is on cranked if you had 5 seconds left on your timer and you can't see anyone. Then run out, happily go out, try and get a kill, take a risk. But in like a TDM, guys, there's no point in you taking a risk, there's no point in you being stupid. Don't run out into the middle of the map, guys. Be sensible with what you're doing. Don't run out to the middle of the map. You're going to do a lot better if you're not taking those sort of risks. So it's a really basic tip, but guys, it helps out a lot, so just take that on board. And the last tip I'm going to give you guys is sound hoarding and map knowledge. Get a decent headset, guys. It makes you a better gamer. Get a decent headset. You can hear where the enemies are. Know the maps, guys. Know where the enemy is spawning. Know what they're doing. Know when they're doing it. Hear where they are. Know where they are. Guys, it's perfect. If you know the maps, know the spawns, can hear them, they're not going to be expecting you, and you know exactly where they are. So again, guys, get a decent headset. Get to know the maps. Don't sit in a corner, guys. Get to know the maps. Know where they are. You'll get good streaks, and it'll just make you a better player. It's hard to do it with like on a TV or without a decent headset, guys. So that is my 5 tips for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Hit the like button if you do. Don't forget to subscribe. I might make this into a series and bring you guys some more tips, but we'll have to see about that. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one.